Hey guys, it's Jason here. We are going to go out today and test the HobbyStar 1730KV motor. I upgraded that this week. Stock motor I think was a 2050 kV or a 2000 kV. I can't remember, one or the other. And I noticed just the last few times I was out with the truck that I was like, you know what, I could use a little bit more power. So I decided to pick this up. I went from the stock 16 tooth to an 18 tooth pinion. I'm still running the stock spur. I did install the stock tires back on the truck. So I removed the 17 millimeter conversions that you can buy from Hobao, put the 20 back on, put the stock tires back on. Still running the Gensace 8100Cs. I did move the battery compartments as well. They used to be up here. That's what this hole right here is. That's where, so it's sat here. I moved that back. And I did just kind of tighten down the collars a little bit just to kind of adjust my ride height. And I also brought these up, so the body now will just sit a little bit higher. But what I'm going to do is we're going to head out, and my first run, I think I finally figured out my speed meter. So what I'm going to do, my first run is I'm just going to take the truck for maybe a couple of quick rips up and down the street or something like that, just to get an idea about speed. And then I also, this morning, fixed my ramp. I replaced the actual ramp part of it. And so that's going to be good to go. So anyways, guys, let's head out. All right, guys, a bit of change of plans. What you're going to see at the beginning of this video is you're going to see the truck running with the 1730 kV motor, except I'm going to have the battery trays at the front and I'm running the Badlands, not the stock wheels and tires. After that, I'll go into it with running the battery trays more into the kind of the center to the rear, running the stock wheels and tires, and well, still obviously running the 1730 kV motor. And I'm doing this so that you guys can see the difference, because it's funny. This truck with the Badlands obviously handles a lot better. It's a lot more controllable. It goes straight. So going back to these tires, the reason I did this is obviously these are lighter than the Badlands, and I just kind of wanted to get an idea of the difference. And moving the battery trays back here definitely also helped. It changed the way that just the truck, handles, but more so just the way it wheelies and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be doing another video soon, and I probably should have just kept the Badlands on it to show you guys the difference in running with the battery trays back here, because it today felt like a completely different truck, but in a good and a bad way. What I mean by that is, the Badlands are a little bit heavier, and you can feel that, but at the same time the truck handles a lot better and kind of, like I said, go straight, where with these tires on, the truck definitely feels all over the place, but it's also it seems to be a little bit more fun to drive. Now, again, I did move the battery trays back, so you can see this is where this mount right here was. So I've shifted the weight, more to the center, to the rear. So it definitely kind of improved wheelies and all that kind of stuff. And I guess I've kind of, you'll see in the video, I took sort of a bad landing. And, after it kind of rolled and and it got back on its wheels, I gave it, just a tiny little, blip of throttle to see what I broke and see if the truck would come back. And I guess my motor mount shifted and I completely demolished this pinion. But what is, sort of interesting is how my stock spur looks perfect. A little bit of, you can obviously see a little bit of, just paint kind of off and stuff like that. But for the most part, the Hobao spur is perfect. The Arrma Dsafe pinion, on the other hand, not so much. It is completely destroyed. The only reason I am bringing that to your guys' attention, and it's not Hobao versus Arrma or any of that crap, so please don't throw it into the comments. We don't need it. Is I remember back to when I was first got my X-maxx 8S, and I started, gearing it up a little bit. I forget what, I went up 1 or 2 teeth on the pinion, and I'd ordered a Traxxas pinion, and I went out and I was running it, and I demolished both the pinion and the spur. When they went, they both just went. So it is kind of cool to see that the stock spur is still in great shape. The teeth are still good. However, the pinion that I put on, which I'm pretty sure is an Arrma Dsafe, is completely destroyed. But anyways, guys, now we're going to get out. You're going to see the truck running. And again, you're going to see it running with the previous setup. So the Badlands, battery trays at the front. And then during the video, I'll switch to obviously the stock tires. You'll know just because you'll see the stock tires. And you'll see the jump. And then we've got the battery trays here. Anyways.